show, where I just spin about things. One thing that's really irking my nerve that I would like to speak about is the fact that my son, as you guys know, was charged with all these charges and thrown in jail for being assaulted by his grandpa. Okay, well, we just got papers served to us yesterday. Now, mind you, these are my son's original charge. So it's resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor, obstructing official business, which is a misdemeanor, domestic violence, even though he didn't hit nobody, he was assaulted by somebody, which is a misdemeanor, inciting violence, which he never incited anything, it was my father, which is a misdemeanor. So as of yesterday, they had brought papers out to us, and clearly, as you can tell, here's all his charges, count one. Here's more charges. So on this paper right here, now they're trying to charge my son with an F3, inciting a riot, when he never incited anything. He was targeted because of him being black. He was assaulted because of him being black. His friends was assaulted for no reason. But yet my son has been sitting in jail since the 9th of last month on these charges. And the police keep charging him with different charges that he shouldn't even be charged with. If one charge can't stick, they smack him with a felony. Now, another thing I want to get on here and talk about. May of this year, Jack Striker was robbed. They had videos of two white kids, a boy and a girl doing it. Clearly, my son is black. Okay, so the boy went to jail over it, did 2 weeks in jail. He gets out, all of his charges get dropped. Next thing you know, they smack my son with an indictment on a breaking and entering charge for Jack Striker. Even though it showed two white people, a boy and a girl, my son had an ankle monitor, was charged and everything. When the police come there, my son was in bed. When we woke him up like, hey, they're being arrested for this. We even showed the cops the video, like, hold on there, these are white kids doing this. My kid's biracial. They still smacked my son with it. He went to court. All of his charges was dismissed for that. Now they're trying to hit him with an F3, inciting violence. He never put his hands on anybody. He was the one that got kicked in the face by his grandpa, got kicked in the chest by his grandpa, and nothing was done about it, but my son goes to jail. Mind you, one of his friends got slapped in the face by my father. My father gets up off the porch, walks out to the sidewalk where this kid's at, and open hand hits this kid. And this kid gets charged with an assault. The other kid went out and assaults him as he's coming up on the porch, and that kid goes to jail for it. Nothing happens to my father. Then my little brother Tyler gets charged with assault, even though he was nowhere around, and the cops had watched us walk from Columbia towards Pearl Street where the incident occurred at, when my son hollered down the road and said, Mom, I'm being detained. So yes, as a mother, I am going to turn around and see what's going on and why my kid's being detained. So I show the cops the videos of everything that happened. I let them know exactly what happened. Like, hold on, the neighbor lady had to come get me 4 times to get my dad, bro. I had to get him every time. So he would stop assaulting these kids. I even told him, like, Dad, don't put your hands on none of these kids. They're not doing anything. You, just because you're drunk don't mean you're going to come out here hitting these kids, bro. And that's exactly what he did. And he kept bucking up on me like, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to show you when you put your hands on these kids. Then you got the lady from Children's Services, Sarah Babish, running her mouth at the WIN program about me, my mother, and my older brother, telling our business. First off, we never gave her consent to talk about us to anybody. Second off, since you're so uptight on why I lost my children, I'm going to go out here to the hospital on Friday and I'm going to fill out for my son's medical records again like I did last time. And I'm going to show you in his paperwork where it said he was negative for everything. Also, I'm going to request a copy of my case plan from Marion County Children's Services, where it's going to state in that case plan that I successfully completed everything Marion County Children's Services asked me to do, and I have never got a drug test for Marion County Children's Services. Also, I'm going to let it be known how Stephanie Kearns, Angela Wendell, Steven Senna, and Brooklyn Patterson all sit right there and told me, yes, we're aware of what Jerry Whaley did. We're aware of what Angela Wendell did. But our jobs are more important than to go speak on it. And guess what? Not one of them people except for Angela Wendell still work out there at that agency because they knew that they fucked up and they was going to get caught up and get in trouble. So they hurried up and quit to try to save their ass. Ain't going to happen. Not to mention, 2 underage girls filed charges on my dad, had the recording and everything of my dad telling them, lift your dress and let me see what's underneath it. And nothing's still being done. But yet my son keeps being targeted by the Marion City Police because his family has a reputation and all this. That's discrimination. That's a hate crime. I'm going to see to it to where asses is getting in trouble. I'm done playing these games, bro. I've been playing these games and playing these games and playing these games with y'all for many, 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 many years. I'm done with it. You guys think that, oh, we're never going to get in trouble because we're authority and we got the power. Yes, so did P. Diddy. P. Diddy had the power, too. So did R. Kelly. They had the power, too. But just like I keep telling you, everything that's done in the dark eventually comes to light. Whether it's 20 years from now or 45 years from now, eventually you're all going to get in trouble for what you did. Don't hate me now. Don't dislike me now. Dislike me then. Because I've gave you warning after warning after warning. I'm done playing around with y'all. I'm done with the corrupted shit. I'm done with everything. This is getting out of hand. I'm tired of it. I've been calm, been nice about this for way too long. I don't snap and spaz on you guys. I talk to you guys in a respectful manner. And look how you guys keep doing. Then you guys get mad because I keep speaking up about it. And you won't let me in the courtrooms and everything else because I keep speaking up about it. Don't do it if you don't want to get in trouble for it. Like you guys tell us, you do the crime, you do the time. So when you get caught up, just know you did the crime, now go do the time. Because eventually y'all's gonna go to jail. And guess what? I'm gonna make it a purpose to make sure I go to jail when y'all do. So we all meet up in that booking cell. And it's fair game then. And that's not a threat. That's a promise. So don't try to get me for a threat because it ain't going to happen. Because I promised y'all. There's a difference. I'm getting sick of it. Not to mention the fact that my little nephew, Joshua, has been missing from the agency since the 9th of October. And something is just now being done. This is getting out of control and out of hand. If that don't show you people all the corruption and illegal shit these court systems, yeah, Judge Fergali is the one that continued to let them have my kids, even though the doctor got on the stand and stated I was clean and my child was clean. Even though I took in paperwork showing where I was clean and my child was clean. Even though I successfully completed a case plan, guess what? Judge Fergali and his magistrate still wouldn't let me have my kids back. Judge Fergali is also under investigation as well. The whole court system, the whole CPS place, they're all under investigation. And just in a matter of time, it's all going to come crushing down and crumble on them. And guess what? Like I said, I took so many L's that I ain't taking no L's no more. I'm getting them W's. Wins, wins, wins. And when they're caught up and they get in trouble, I'm going to be winning. I told them I'm not the one to play with when it comes to me, my family, or my kids. Because I will do every little bit of investigation I can and use everything against your asses. Don't keep playing with me. So again, this is like my 7th video. I need y'all's help. I need y'all to stand up. We'll go protest, whatever, hold up little signs, do whatever. Even write to president. Try to get somebody to change these laws and prosecute these people and make them pay for what they're doing. If I have to do it myself, I will. Like I've been doing. So when it happens, can't nobody but me be mad. Be mad because they're in jail. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna be laughing at them like that's what you get. Everything done in the dark comes to light. Karma don't forget addresses. You people think it's never gonna happen to you. Oh, well, I'm this perfect person. I became a judge. I never got in trouble a day in my life. Okay, well, hold on. Let's talk about Judge Warner. Let's talk about him. He was a perfect judge, too, and guess what? It took that one time, and he did a hit and run, and look at him. Anything could happen to anybody at any given moment. That don't mean anything just because you ain't never been in trouble and you're high dollar and you're rich and authority and all this. That don't mean nothing. Anything could happen at any given time, and I'm going to pray on each and every one of y'all's downfalls.